Hi everyone, welcome back to another lunation video. In this video, we are going to talk about this really loud and dynamic full moon in Leo. So full moon in Leo is happening February 6th, Hong Kong time, 2:38 a.m. Eastern time, it will be February 5th in the afternoon, 1:38 p.m. So adjust the time according to where you are in the world. So this full moon in Leo is happening with the moon at Leo 16 degrees and the sun in the opposite in Aquarius 16 degree. So this is what happens when full moon, when we have a full moon, the moon and the sun is opposite of each other in the sky. So right away, this full moon is very loud. So why do I say it's a really loud, dynamic full moon? Duh, it's Leo, but also this full moon marks the midway point, the halfway point of our eclipse seasons. So this is right where between our two sets of eclipse that happened before and will happen later. So we already have a set of eclipse that happened earlier in the fall. In November, we have our lunar eclipse in Taurus. We also have a solar eclipse in Scorpio. And we're in the midway point now, and then we will have another set of eclipse later in Taurus season and in around May or so. So right now in between, we're hitting that mark of the midway checkpoint, which is very pivotal because this is signifying your eclipse story that is happening in your own natal chart, in your own human story. Everyone is different, so you can check out and see where Taurus and Scorpio ruling in your own natal chart to see what might be happening, which area in your life is experiencing all this pivotal beginnings, ending, or change and shifts in your life. And chances are when you're at that midway point, maybe you have experiencing some shift and changes already, and you're taking stock of them and seeing how it have changed you or things around you so far, and what might happen later on as you move and continue into the second half of this period of time when we reach the second pair of eclipse later on in May. So this full moon is happening again at the sign of Leo, also Aquarius, which is where the sun is. So let's talk about these two signs' energy, right? The main characters of this full moon where it's taking place. The moon is at Leo, and Leo is all about connecting with the sense of self, right? This is about you connecting with your sense of self, your courage, and your heart space. Leo rules the heart. What is shifting and changing for you, unfolding and developing in your life? Are they aligning with who you are, what you want, and how you want to express yourself, right? This is all about your self-expression as well. And then we have the sun, which is sitting in Aquarius, opposite of Leo. So Aquarius is that energy about being a part of the collective, right? Shining your own light, but in the community, in the collective, so that you can help others to do the same thing as well, or being of service for the others, and so on and so forth. So this full moon is really loudly, or maybe for some, maybe not so loudly, but it's reminding you, inviting you that by tuning into your heart, listening to your intuition, honoring your wants and your needs, being your true self, your most authentic self, and express it, you can not just shine your own light, but also allow others to do so and help others to do so as well, right? by you being your true self, you can also connect with people that align with your own energy, your light, and also at the same time serve as an example in the collective, the Aquarius energy, to allow people to do the same as well. So who are you? How do you want to shine? And what makes you shine? Let's talk about the aspects that's happening, the energy that's happening up in the sky during this full moon in Leo. We have, like I said, the full moon marks the midway point of the eclipses. So the sun and the moon square Uranus and North Node in Taurus and South Node in Scorpio. So this, while the North Node and South Node is a wider square, but the energy is there in the background. It's definitely activating those eclipse points energy for us. So there might, and being square to Uranus, this can definitely have that element of surprise, revelation, illumination coming in for you in your Taurus root house maybe, or Scorpio root house, or maybe perhaps it has something to do with your Aquarius and Leo house, right? So this is that T-square energy that we're playing off, and that is that's all your fixed signs house energy. So you can take a look at that. Maybe you have been experiencing some shakeups in those houses, or just in life in general, right? It doesn't always have to be that house as well. It's just that it gives you more information of what might come up for you. But it can be that, you know, a part of your life, an area of your life is experiencing some shake up, shifts and changes. Something is happening, developing, unfolding for you, and you might have more information during this time, a revelation coming in for you, or just a knowingness for you, or something just happened out of the blue and gave you an aha moment. And we have Mars in Gemini, just recently stationed direct not long ago, is having a sextile with the moon in Leo and trine the sun in Aquarius. So this is a helpful energy, especially Mars just recently stationed direct is gaining its momentum, and hopefully now you're having a calmer mind, right? During Mars retrograde before, maybe something is bothering you. You might feel certain area might be stuck or experiencing some delay or frustration, or you know, you're just having a lot of back and forth energy. Maybe you're doing a lot of thinking, contemplating, you're not too sure, but this is a calmer energy now. You might have gained clarity. Things might start to pick up, momentum might start coming in, and you have a clearer direction, sense of direction as to how you want to move forward or make some decision. And this is a helpful aspect. So maybe you are gaining even more clarity and sense of direction to help you move forward during this full moon as well. Another aspect that's happening, well, basically it happened a little before the full moon, so you might be feeling this energy already, that Mars in Gemini is having a square with Venus in Pisces. So we have Mars and Venus sharing a square energy, so there might be some tension, frustration, or conflict coming up in your relationship and money matters, right? Relationship, of course, it can definitely be romantic, but this can be all relationship, friendships, family, and co-worker dynamics, so on and so forth, right? So maybe during this time you're experiencing some conflicts or tension within that department as well. And Venus in Pisces is that energy that just wants everyone to get along. Let's just all get along. We just merge and blend together and just flow and forget about everything. It's that universal unconditional love when Venus is in Pisces, right? This is very good. It's a very flowy, beautiful energy that just wants things to go easy and flow. But on the downside, this energy can sometimes bypass or ignore red flags that's necessary to be looked at. So this square can cause tension, but also might be helpful, because Mars in Gemini is like, no, stop, no, let's not do that, let's think it through. No, we don't like that. Yes, okay, we like that. Okay, we want that. No, we don't want that. So Mars is coming in and helping this flow, is interrupting this flowy energy. So you might be looking at your relationship sectors or your money matters, and you're checking in and, to see what you want, what you don't want, what you like, what you don't like. Perhaps this is a time where you might be forced to look at some problems within some existing relationships, or maybe this is something that's happening within yourself that you have to look at, as in how you treat or look at your relationships or money matters. Maybe this is a time where you're like, okay, well, there's something I need to look at, there's something I need to address, and I can't ignore it anymore. So this energy can be like that as well, as full moon does illuminate things for us, reveal things for us to see, to look at, and to address. Another aspect that's happening during this new moon is Chiron in Aries. Chiron is the asteroid that's known as the wounded warrior, wounded healer. It sometimes can talk about the wounds that we're healing this lifetime, and the healing that can help us to grow and shine our light brighter as well. So Chiron in Aries is having a trine with the moon in Leo and a sextile with the sun in Aquarius. So this again feels like a beautiful energy as well, because this is addressing the ongoing healing that we are doing for ourselves, right? Maybe this is about you looking on your own healing journey, how far you've come, what have you been doing, and how are you discovering or rediscovering yourself. This is about how are you healing on your traumas, experience, or wounds, and are you honoring your needs? Are you loving yourself? Are you allowing yourself to really look at places, areas that you need healing, and being more loving yourself and embracing your true self, and so that you can also help others to do the same thing as well. So Chiron is also making another aspect during this full moon. Chiron in Aries is having a sextile with Mars in Gemini. So this is quite interesting. Hear me out. So Mars is Aries ruler, right? And Mars is having a sextile with Chiron in Aries. So Mars actually rules Chiron, because Mars rules Aries and Chiron's in Aries, right? I hope you're understanding what I'm getting at. So, and Mars is associated with the masculine energy, right? And we all, it doesn't matter your gender, what you associate with, we all embody the divine masculine and the divine feminine energy, right? And this aspect makes me think of that maybe some of us, I can't speak for everybody, but maybe some of us are healing our own masculine energy, our own divine masculine energy, and allowing ourselves to be more tuned in and work with this divine masculine energy that we have within us, right? Healing or embracing it. Everybody's human story is different, so maybe you're more in tune with who you are, who you want to be, and what you want to go after, what you want to go for in different areas of your life, because the Martian energy is also about the way we take action and act upon something, going after something as well. So overall, this is a very dynamic Leo full moon. Definitely a lot of aspect happening, but overall it's very beautiful, because all this aspect just sum up is just basically inviting you to tune back into your heart space, to listen to yourself, right? You are here in this earth, in this lifetime, to be one thing only, and that is you. So who do you want to be? How do you want to show up? Yes, it's not easy. Sometimes being who you truly want to be is definitely not easy, because we're so deeply rooted in so many conditions, right? We're being brought up and taught with so many different constructs, and that ask us to fit in certain types, certain way of being, certain boxes, and so on and so forth. But break those down and ask yourself, who the hell do you want to be? And who are you? And it doesn't matter if you don't know. Allow yourself to break those walls, those stereotypes, so that you can listen to your heart, tune into your heart space, and find out who you truly are and who you want to be. And yes, it might not please everybody, and you don't have to please anybody. You only need to please yourself. That's all you need to be truthful to. And by being who you really want to be and who you are, and letting yourself to truly express your light, shining your light, you will attract and align with people who are your tribe as well, who love you for the real you and will be there for you. So don't ever be scared to be yourself. Yes, it's easier said than done. I've experienced that, so I totally get it. But I'm also here to tell you, if you can do that for yourself, it allows you to connect with who truly deserves your love and who will truly love you for who you are. And those relationships are far more rewarding for than any other not so truthful ones, right? And this also allows you to show others that they can do that too. So shine on, my loves, and happy full moon in Leo. Bye. So actually I shouldn't say bye, because I haven't finished the video. So now let's look at the cards I draw out for our collective reading, full moon Leo reading. And wow, the deck was really loud too, because the cards just like flew out, you know, they don't want to like stay quiet. So the first three cards that flew out for us is 10 of Swords, 5 of Swords, and 6 of Swords. Whoa. So we have a lot of Aquarius energy here. We have a lot of mental energy here, right? So all these cards, these are what you might have been experiencing before or still. And these three cards is kind of telling you that whatever you feel like is not moving the way you want to, maybe you have experiencing some up and down in life, maybe something in your life ended, or you might have to change some direction or make some hard decision in your life, right? You might feel like you're fighting a uphill battle. You might feel like you lost people around you. Maybe you don't feel aligned with people who you used to align yourself with. But all these things are happening for a reason, because sometimes in order to align your true purpose, your path, the path that you truly want for yourself, you will have to grow and evolve. And that means that not every single person will walk with you throughout the whole journey. Sometimes as you change and evolve, you're gonna lose people because you're changing. Your energy shifts and change. What used to align, what used to be true, what used to be right might not be so anymore, right? Maybe your beliefs change. Maybe your parents or the educational system or your old job or your whatever, right? Your old relationship used to teach you something, but they might not be the same anymore. And not everyone can move forward with you on this journey. But sometimes this is the universe redirection to move you to a more aligned and smoother path for you, right? You will meet new people again, you will form new relationships, you might even move to other places, your belief system change, and so on and so forth. But as you do that, yes, it's like a bittersweet moment because you might have to say goodbye to some people, things, place, whatever habits, patterns that you used to have. But at the same time, you're also you're happier. You are feeling more aligned. You are happy because you're moving to where you want to move to, right? You're moving to what makes you happy, what makes your heart ignites, right? What sets your soul on fire. And then you know the path, what you want to create, what kind of life do you want to live, what deserves your love, your energy, your time, your passion, your creativity. What kind of life do you want to live? What kind of legacy do you want to leave behind for your kids or younger generations or whoever, right? And doing all this just for yourself. And during this full moon, you might receive more confirmation that you're on your path. Maybe you'll receive some new information, revelations that will help you move towards that part to something that you truly want to grow, right? How do you continue on this path to grow and evolve and to nurture everything that you care about, that deserves your love and care? So I think it's a very beautiful message. And yes, like I said before, it's never easy. Sometimes it needs us to be bold, and it takes a lot of courage to listen to our heart, but it also brings in so much excitement, fulfillment, and happiness for yourself. So don't be afraid, because from the Moonology we have step in your power, first quarter moon in Aries, and we just talked about in the astrology part. We do have Chiron having a sextile and trine with this full moon. We also have Mars sextiling Chiron. So this is all about us, right? Stepping into our power to embrace our true self. Who the hell do you want to be? Who are you really? Show the world the real you. And oh my God, where's the full moon? The moon in Leo and the sun in Aquarius, and both Leo and Aquarius energy just come out together in a pair. So I'm like, oh my God, okay? We have new moon in Aquarius, open up to change. What did I say? It might bring in revelations, it might bring in surprises that will help you open up to change, open up to the path, and sometimes aligning yourself with the path you want to be need you to change. And new moon in Leo, shine. What did I just say? Oops. Ooh, okay. Shine. There we go. Open up to change and shine. Be you. That's all you need to do. You have one job to do this lifetime. Be you. Lastly, whoa, I'm just blown away by all the cards that come up. Thank you, universe. You always know what we need. And the self-care message here we have, look at this, passion. This is so full moon in Leo. This sums up the full moon in Leo. Light up your life by honoring your deepest desires. So ask yourself, what is your deepest desire in being who you want to be, wanting what you want, honoring your needs? What do you want? You have one life, at least in this lifetime, to live. How do you want this life to be? We all have limited time in this earth. Don't waste another second trying to fit in to a role that you don't feel aligned with. It's time to be you. So I hope the message helped. Feel free to drop me a comment below. And if you're interested in any of my offerings, I do astrology reading, tarot reading, akashic record reading, and I also offer reiki energy healing. Feel free to DM me, email me, ask me any questions to schedule any appointments. And I love you all so much. Happy full moon in Leo. Bye!